It's almost time for me to make my commitment decision, but there's been one conversation I've been avoiding throughout this whole process, and it's about time I can't dodge it anymore.
Now, Dante, I know you got a lot going on. I'm not trying to hound you or make a choice for you, but I just want to give you my 2 cents. Go to Duke and just play basketball with Cooper, baby. It'll be the easiest transition, and it's the safest.
What if I don't want to go to Duke, Ma?
Well, go to UConn then. It's all the same.
So you still haven't changed. You don't care where I go. You just don't want me to play football.
Dante, I let you play football thinking you were never going to get hit because you were playing 7-on-7. Then, I let you play again your senior year when they allowed it for you to build some memories, and you did, son. You did great, but football is dangerous, especially knowing you're going to try to take your black ass to the SEC or something foolish. So please, baby, just be safe and smart. That's all. I love you.
Now, don't get me wrong. I completely understood where my mom was coming from, but little did she know, I had already made my decision.
Dante Greer, I'ma whoop, yo!
Yes, sir, roll tide, but hey, let me get into why I picked Alabama. They just came off a Final Four and the roster is deep. I'm not gonna lie, them being so talented at the guard position almost scared me away, but on my visit, coach assured me there'd be a spot for me here, and my skill set can really be an asset to this program. Being able to have an all-around big like Grant Nelson, and being able to play with and learn from some of college basketball's elite guards like Mark Sears and Ryland Griffin, and this team has some serious potential to do some damage. Now, the football side. At first, I was worried Jalen Milroe leading them to the playoffs last season had his spot secured, but then I realized that motherfucker is a running back and can't hold a candle to my throwing ability. The spot will be mine in due time, and I'm thinking I can probably be the starter before the regular season even starts. But I came here because Bama will always be one of the most talented rosters in college football. Coming here ensures elite defense and elite O-line play, as well as we're always going to have some of the best skill players in the nation. What sold me was how able and willing this receiver core is to make a play after the catch and the speed they all possess. And being able to rely on already proven targets like Jermaine Burton and Ja'Cory Brooks has me more than hyped for the football season. I've set the stage, and you know why we're here. It's already almost that time to get to my first football game. Basketball season doesn't start until November, and we still have about a month until camp, so we're going to be focused on the field for a little. I'm outside coach's office right now, and he's going to tell me who the starter is headed into week 1. I'm not going to lie, Jalen came into camp a better quarterback than last season, but I still think I outperformed him. I guess we're about to find out. Hey Dante, thanks so much for coming in. I'm not going to take up too much of your time, but I'm pretty sure you know this is regarding who our number 1 is this Saturday. Now honestly, we feel you did better during camp, and will definitely be the guy going forward. But we can't ignore what Jalen did for us last season and the improvements he's made since he's been here. So here's what I'm going to do. Jalen starts first half, you get the second, and this Saturday, show me you're our guy. Now, I can't say I'm 100% with coach's decision, but I can definitely respect it. All I have to do is wait for running back Milroe to mess up, and the spot is mine. And if I just play better when it's my turn, the spot is mine. So I'm actually hyped for Saturday's game. Finally in the locker room before my first college game, and this is what we're going with for our home game against the Gators, man. I got the dangling mouthpiece. I got the chrome heart cleats with the chrome heart glove on the non-throwing hand. I am left-handed. Got the little North Face and towel, man. Just a little calm drip. And without further ado, man, it's time to finally start writing my story. I was right, man. At starting the second half, we are down 10 points against the Florida Gators, and Jalen Milroe only put up 7 points, so this is my time to shine. I start off by hitting Kobe Prentice right there to pick up a first down. And on the drag route, man, coach is just giving the short routes right here, get my rhythm going. As then we have a screen right here to Jace McClellan. He's going to make a man miss and then juke back to the inside again. Make a total of like 6 defenders miss on that one play, man, to get us right outside the red zone. I'm feeling good on my first drive, so I'm going to throw up a bomb, and I'm going to hit Jermaine Burton in stride for my first collegiate touchdown. And more importantly, we're only down 3 points against the Florida Gators, so hopefully our defense can get us a stop right here, and we can go ahead and try to take the lead. Dropping back on our next drive, man, and I'm able to hit Jermaine Burton again on the crosser route to get us another first down and move us down the field a little bit more. I'm feeling like that's going to be one of my main targets this season. We have Ja'Cory Brooks on the rocket motion. He's able to pick up a block and get us yet another first down. Offense is picking up some momentum, and I'm dropping back to throw, and I throw an absolute dart right in the hole to our tight end right there to give us another first down. And we're going to keep the passing game going the very next play as I'm going to hold it, wait for him to beat his man, and hit Kobe Prentice on the corner route. He's going to get us inside the 10-yard line and set us up with a 1st and goal. We ended up running the ball, didn't go for any yards, so here the very next play, 2nd and goal. I'm going to go ahead and run to the outside and dive into the end zone to give us a lead over Florida, give me my first rushing touchdown, my 2nd touchdown of the game as we take the lead here late in the 3rd quarter. Not only did I close Jalen Milroe's gap, but I took it, and I'm also trying to go ahead and get some more as I hit Jermaine Burton on the deep post route. He beats his man, and we go from being down 2 scores to being up 2 scores against Florida. And I'm really proving early on that I'm QB1 as I hit Kobe Prentice on this wheel route to set us up with yet another 1st and goal. Man, the offense has just been firing on all cylinders ever since I got subbed in the very next play, we go with the read option. I'm going to flip into the end zone untouched, man, as we take a 3-score lead on the Florida Gators. It's safe to say I feel like I'm QB1 headed into next week, and it doesn't stop there. Florida does score, but we go with the little read option. I pick up about 20 yards, slide my way to a first down. 1st and 10, we go ahead and give it to McClellan. He's able to pick up about a gain of 10 yards on this put away drive. Only about 2 minutes left in the game. He falls forward for another gain of 9, then I fall forward for that last yard. 3rd and 9, we're not going to get the first down, but we completed the mission, got all of their timeouts, and made it a multi-score game to go ahead and walk out of here with the W. Start the season 1-0, and it's safe to say that I'll be the starting quarterback moving forward. After the performance I put on today, I threw 10 for 13 with 2 touchdowns, while Jalen Trash rolled through 3 for 6 and an interception, man. So I'm feeling really good headed into this week 2 game against UNC, one of the schools I was heavily considering going to. So it's really important that we come out here and win this game, so I know that I made the right decision. And we're starting off good by hitting Jermaine Burton and then Ja'Cory Brooks to get us across the 50-yard line. But then I miss a wide open Jermaine Burton on a 3rd and 17 to force us to punt, and UNC gets their first 7. So now we're playing from behind in the 2nd quarter, but I'm going to make up for it by throwing a bomb to Jermaine Burton, and he makes a terrific catch to get us inside the red zone off of one play. I'm dropping back to throw on the 2nd down, and I actually get sacked, man, to make it a 3rd and 21. Got us in a bit of a hole, so I'm looking to throw, and I miss yet another throw, but it actually turned out to be a holding call. So 2 drives that had potential but ended up stalling out, and we're going to be down 10-0 to UNC in the 2nd quarter with about a minute left. So we're trying to make something happen. I'm able to hit Isaiah Bond. He makes a man miss and then jukes to the inside and picks up a block and is able to take this all the way to the 1-yard line, and then coach is going to call my number on the QB sneak to go ahead and finish the drive off. So headed into halftime, we're only down 3 and we get the ball at half, so hopefully this momentum can carry over outside of the locker room and we can take the lead here. Dropping back on a 1st and 10, first play of the 2nd half, and I'm able to hit Jermaine Burton for the first down. 2nd and 3, a few plays later, I'm looking to throw, and who is it but Jermaine Burton? I throw it deep to him on the bomb, and he's wide open. He skips his way to our first lead of this game, but UNC's not going to stay put down for long. They're going to take the lead back, but next drive, 3rd and 10, I'm looking to throw, and I'm just going to throw up a bomb to Ja'Cory Brooks. He's going to beat his man, get us to the 25-yard line, man, knocking on the door to score again. A play later, 2nd and 10, and I'm going to hit Ja'Cory Brooks again. He's going to beat his man on the post, and just like that, we're going to go up against UNC yet again in this game. But Drake May isn't tapping out. UNC went down and scored again, so we're back down through with 5 minutes left in the 4th quarter. I'm dropping back to throw, trying to get us this lead back, and I'm able to hit Ja'Cory Brooks yet again, man, as he's been cooking in the 2nd half. 1st and 10, I'm looking for a touchdown, so I stay patient, step up in the pocket, and find Jermaine Burton wide open on the crossing route to give us the lead against UNC again. But as you guessed, Drake May's not laying down as we are down again, down 3 with 3 minutes left in the 4th quarter. Hopefully this is the last drive of the game, and I'm starting off with a bang by hitting my boy Isaiah Bond to get us right outside the red zone on one play. And now that we're guaranteed 3, we're in true clock mode. This is Jace McClellan's 2nd handoff in a row, and he's going to pick up about a gain of 12 right there, get us a 1st and 10, basically a 1st and goal. Then the next play on 2nd and 9, I'm able to hit Ja'Cory Brooks on the zig route. He's able to make it a 3rd and 2, and we need this right here. Pressure in my face, so I'm able to hit our tight end with only 36 seconds left. That's going to be the game-winning touchdown here in Alabama as we start out the season 2-0. And what better statement to make than outdueling one of next year's top QB draft prospects in Drake May. 400 yards and 4 touchdowns, man. I was balling last week, but we're going to have to keep it going this week against Tennessee if we're going to want to go 3-0 on this season. We're going to start off with a bang, hitting our tight end for about a gain of 20. Then the very next play, Isaiah Bond, who's been making plays out of the slot all season long, gets us inside the red zone. But unfortunately, our drive is going to come to an end after 3 great defensive plays by Tennessee in a row. It seemed like this drive had a lot of potential, but they were able to buckle down and hold us to 3 right here. Our defense does get a stop, though. So we're going to start the next drive by hitting Jermaine Burton on the slant. He's going to make a man miss with the juke, and no one's going to catch him. He's going to take this all the way to the end zone to give us a 10-point lead here early on in this Tennessee game. They do go ahead and strike back, though, so we're only up 3 points on this next drive, but we're going to open it back up by hitting Ja'Cory Brooks on the streak pattern. He's going to toast his man and run into the end zone to put us up by 10 once again in this game, and our defense holds Tennessee to 3. So if we score a touchdown right here, we can potentially open up this game in the 2nd quarter, and that's what we're going to do right here, hitting Isaiah Bond on the receiver wheel, and he's going to take it all the way to the house. That's what I said when I told you I came to Alabama. Track stars all over the receiving core, man. They're just faster than all the DBs around the league. Defense got another stop, and we get the ball to start the half. And track stars, man, we hit Isaiah Bond again on the crosser, and look at that. 3 defenders in chase, but no one's going to catch him as he gives us a 3-score lead on Tennessee. And it's not going to stop there as our defense got to stop in the red zone. So we're just going to go ahead and give it to Jace McClellan and pour on the scoring as we extend the lead even further, basically putting the game out of reach. Tennessee is going to get another touchdown, but this is going to go ahead and put the game away. I hit Ja'Cory Brooks wide open on the crosser, and he's going to take it all the way down to the 1-yard line, and we're going to go ahead and score the next play. play, giving us a 40-point win on the Tennessee Volunteers to go ahead and go 3-0 on the season. And as I throw this last touchdown to Jermaine Burton, I'm hoping that this carries over into next week against Notre Dame. They have one of the best defenses in the nation early on this season, but it doesn't matter as we're going to pick up right where we left off last game, hitting Ja'Cory Brooks on the post route, and no one's going to catch him as he streaks into the end zone, giving us our first lead against Notre Dame. But they're going to tie up the game, and this drive isn't going to be as easy as on 3rd and 10. We get stopped, and we're forced to punt. They're going to go ahead and score there too, so we're actually down 7 points here, almost halftime. 1st and 10, I'm dropping back, trying to get us some points, and I throw a terrible pass. It's going to turn into a pick 6, and we're going to go into the half down 14 points against this Notre Dame team. We do get the ball to start the next half, so we're going to have to go ahead and pick it up if we don't want to lose this game. I'm able to hit the tight end right here for a big gain, but it's going to actually turn into nothing as I miss Isaiah Bond wide open on the slant. And then 3rd and 10, I miss yet another target. It was in his hands, but he dropped it. It was still a little bit far in front of him. Thankfully, our defense is able to get us a stop, so we need to go ahead and score here. I'm able to hit Isaiah Bond, get us across the 40-yard line right there. I'm dropping back again to throw, and I'm able to throw up the lob to Jermaine Burton, the patent and over-the-shoulder lob as Jermaine beats his man, and we're only down 7 points. Our defense is able to get us another stop as well, so this is the drive that we can potentially tie the game up here. Dropping back to throw on this 2nd and 16. Don't see anything, so I'm just going to go ahead and take it myself, use my legs to pick up as many yards as possible to make it a 3rd and short, where we just gave it to Jace to pick up the first down, but he's going to get a lot more here as he breaks the tackle and falls forward past the 30-yard line, dropping back on a 2nd down a few plays later, looking to throw, and I throw an absolute bomb across the field to Isaiah Bond as he falls into the end zone and ties up this game against Notre Dame. Hopefully our defense can get a stop so we can potentially take the lead here, which they end up doing, but Notre Dame's defense isn't giving up either, as on this 3rd and 6, I'm actually going to get sacked, and we're forced to punt them the ball back with 3 minutes left in this 4th quarter, but our defense gets another stop, and we're in overtime. Notre Dame actually already got the ball as well, so if we can go down and score, this is going to be my 2nd game-winning drive in a row, and we can improve to 4-0 as we're just giving it to McClellan. He gets us 2 first downs in a row. Then the next play on 2nd and 7, we get it to Lewis to pick up yet another first down. Put it together a good methodical drive, but I want to go ahead and put the game to bed, and I'm going to do just that, hitting Ja'Cory Brooks on the crosser. He beats his man in the man-to-man coverage, and we're going to go ahead and improve to 4-0 on the season. 2 game-winning drives in a row, one versus one of the best quarterbacks in the nation, this one versus one of the best defenses in the nation, and I'm on fire as we head into week 5 against Clemson. We're going to be able to carry that momentum over into this first drive, as on the play action, I'm able to hit our tight end right here for a first down, and then the very next play, I'm able to hit it up with hitting my boy Isaiah Bond on the corner route. He's able to beat his man Nate Wiggins, and he's going to take this all the way to the crib to go ahead and start the Clemson game off with a bang. Something tells me this is going to be a shootout as Clemson scored pretty fast, and we get the ball back right here, and I'm dropping back, and I'm going to get yet another big play to Jermaine Burton. He's going to beat his man on the crossing route to get us right outside the 30-yard line. On this 3rd and 10, I'm dropping back, trying to capitalize off of the big play, and who else but Jermaine Burton yet again on the crossing pattern, beat the linebacker to get us a 7-point lead, but Clemson, of course, is going to tie it up. So with 2 minutes left until the half, we're trying to get some points to take the lead. Headed into the halftime, we're able to hit Jermaine Burton for a first down. I'm dropping back to throw yet again. I throw up this lob to Isaiah Bond, and he's unable to hold on to the ball through the contact, but it's okay, as the next play, I'm able to hit our tight end right here on the in route to convert on the 3rd down. 2nd down, I'm going to go ahead and scramble and pick up yet another first down. 1st and goal, knocking on the door to get the lead before halftime, and I throw a bad interception. My tight end is supposed to run up toward the ball, but he didn't. The defender did instead, and that's going to turn into a pick. Just an ill-advised throw that could have easily led to 7. Then right here, I'm going to overthrow the receiver on another 3rd down, and Clemson is going to take the lead. So that's 2 drives, man. Potentially a 14-point swing where we could have been up, and I'm going to throw yet another interception, man. Just piling on the mistakes. I'm throwing interceptions. I'm missing throws, and Clemson's going to score yet another touchdown. So at the start of this 4th quarter, we are down 14 points. I finally decided to put my head in the game, man, hitting Jermaine Burton on the crossing pattern. He's going to take it all the way to the crib. So just like that, in one play, we are only down 7, but of course Clemson is just going to keep scoring. 35 points is absurd, but I'm going to go ahead and try to hit Ja'Cory Brooks. He was wide open, and I missed the throw. That could have potentially helped us win this game, as we would have scored in one play right there, but now we got to grind our way down the field, man. Hopefully we can get out of bounds as many times as possible. I'm able to hit Isaiah Bond, and he's able to do just that, crossing the field and sprinting out of bounds to keep as much time on the clock as possible. Next play, I'm dropping back again. I'm able to follow that up by hitting Ja'Cory Brooks for another first down, and then this play we find Isaiah Bond wide open, streaking across the seam for yet another touchdown to put us down by 7 again, but Clemson is going to score another touchdown, 42 points, man, and I'm going to overthrow another one play, and that's going to be basically it for this game. We just don't have enough time to come back from 2 scores. I'm not going to give up those. I'm hitting Ja'Cory Brooks, and he's going to take it all the way to the crib, and I just woke up too late, man, throwing those 2 interceptions and throwing those drives away with the missed throws. We could have easily won this game if I was focused the whole time, and it looks like me and coach were on the same page.
Now, Dante, you've been doing a great job so far leading this team, but I'd be a fool to not understand that your lapses in judgment recently is because basketball season is about to start. Now, my job is for this football team to win games. So as much as I understand how much is on your plate right now, I just can't sympathize with the decision you chose to make. If you want to continue to start for this football team, make sure you're focused. That's all.
Coach was right. It's about midway through the football season, which means our first basketball game is this week. Not only have I been anxious and nervous about the new season, but I've also just been exhausted from practicing, working out, and watching film with 2 D1 sports teams. I gotta admit, it's a little harder than I thought, but don't think we're finna give up. It's funny that we just met with our football head coach, but now it's time to meet with our basketball coach. It's the last practice before our first game, and I'm assuming he wants to talk about my role on the squad. So me and coach talked, and I'm going to be coming off the bench as a 6th man, but we'll still get some time with the first group. This is what I was honestly expecting, as we have 2 guards that just led this team to a Final Four. Coach was basically saying he'd use the first half of the season to experiment with different lineups, but odds are if I wanted to start, me or Rylan Griffin would have to transition to the small forward position. To me, that was no big deal. Scrimmaging these dudes has me excited as hell to play with them no matter what role coach decides for me. We have a 3-game opening week stretch before I have to put the pads on again, so let's see if I still got it on the court too.
Subbed in with about 1 minute left in the first quarter, and I try to go to my spot on the mid-range, but it's off. I make up for it on defense though by getting this block right here, and I keep trying to find my first bucket, but it's just not going, man. I miss again. That was my coveted shot in high school, man, hitting from the post, and then my matchup is going to come right back down and smack a 3 toward the end of the first quarter. I'm still trying to get my first bucket. I drive past, I do a spin move, and I get my stuff blocked, man. So starting out my college career 0 for 3, not good so far, but at least the game is tied. I'm finally able to get my first points right here. Got so excited that I passed the ball, but I was able to get my first dunk, my first 2 points as we take a 2-point lead against Arizona. Then we're able to hit Rylan Griffin right here for 3 to give us that 5-point lead. Back here on offense, I'm in the pick and roll game right here with my big, and I'm able to dunk the ball, go ahead and extend the lead to 5, and I think I'm finally getting my groove, man, finally finding some momentum. Here we get the and-1 layup to extend the lead even further against the Wildcats, and then we're going to go back to the pick and roll. Grant Nelson with me setting the screen, and I'm going to hit the Euro step, and I'm going to dump it out to him, and he's going to hit the 3 to give us a 10-point lead in this game as we're just firing on all cylinders at this point. Finally able to hit my post shot right there. That's how you know we're cooking, when I'm finally able to hit the post. We do get stolen from right here, but Grant Nelson is able to recover and hit the bucket to go ahead and give us a 7-point lead headed into the half. We sub back in the third quarter with about 2 minutes left, actually down by 5, man. We lost the lead, but I'm here to get it back. We dunk it right there. Then we hit Mark Sears in the corner. He's unable to hit that 3, and then Arizona comes back and hits a 3 of their own. So we're down here in the third quarter with about a minute left. I'm going with the ISO. I cross left, cross back right, and I'm able to dunk the ball on their big, but they're not going away as their guard hits the step back mid-range right here to extend their lead to 8 points, but I'm back in the post, finally feeling the hot hand, so I'm going to take this step back hop shot, hit it in the guard's face. They're going to get 2 back, but then I come off the screen from the big, hit the corner 3, and I'm just slowly chipping away at this lead, trying to get us our first win on the season. I hit Grant Nelson on the roll. He big bodies the little guard to go ahead and get a layup, and with 4 minutes left, we're only down by 3 points, trying to keep this momentum going. I get the rebound. I'm looking up, trying to get the break going, but I don't see anything, so I'm going to go ahead and do it behind the back myself, and then turn that into a Euro step and finish over their center to only put us down by 1 point in this fourth quarter. We're back on defense, and they hit me with the screen and give me on the big, and I fall asleep on the backdoor cut to increase their lead back to 3 points. That was a bad defensive lapse, but I'm trying to get back here on the offensive end, calling for the screen from Grant, and then hitting the fall away mid-range. We're down 5 points with a minute 40 left. I call for the pick and fade from Rylan Griffin, trying to get someone to help, which they do. They leave Mark Sears, our sharpshooter, wide open in the corner for 3. We're only down 2 points here, and I get the block right here. Nelson gets the board, and we throw it down to Rylan Griffin for yet another 3 to give us our first lead of the fourth quarter, and we're now up 1 point with 48 seconds left, having all the momentum headed into this timeout. We get another stop right here, trying to put this game away. I'm coming down with the ball, and I find Rylan Griffin for another 3, and Mark Sears and Rylan Griffin just put this game to bed as we're going to go ahead and beat Arizona to start 1-0 on the season as I secure player of the game, my first collegiate game, 22-7-4, and as we sub in midway through this Iowa State game, I'm trying to keep that going as I hit this mid-range to start us off. We're already up in this game, and Iowa State is not the best team, so
hopefully we can just come in here and dominate. As I get my first assist to Parker in the corner for 3. I got the one-on-one over here on the right wing. I'm sizing him up and I bring it around and I find Grant Nelson as they try to help with the big. Here I'm grabbing the rebound and I'm going to go coast to coast right here, just showing you my athleticism. I hit the behind the back, go around the center and dunk this ball right here to give us the 10-point lead on the Cyclones. Then me and Mark Sears run the pick and fade and he gets wide open and further increases our lead by smacking that 3. Me and Ryan Nelson now on the screen, as it seems like the screens, the pick and roll game, the pick and fade game is just the bread and butter of our team so far. Here we run the perfect give and go to get a dunk and extend this lead even further. Then here I fake the post shot and throw it out to Mark Sears for yet another 3, and that was the theme of this game as we just ran away with it. We absolutely dominated the Cyclones, and it was because our 3-point shooting was so good. As you see, run the pick and fade again here with Mark Sears for another 3. Here, catch Ryan Nelson's man trying to double team me. He gets him a 3 right there. Almost up 20 points against the Cyclones right now. There's just nothing that they can do to stop us as I throw it out to Rylan Griffin, and he's going to get us another 3 in this third quarter. And the last play before I get subbed out, I'm going to hit a 3 of my own to go ahead and join the party. We wouldn't get subbed back in until a minute left in the fourth, but as you see, we were already up 20. So after this dunk, that's going to go ahead and end this game. We absolutely dominated Iowa to go 2-0 on this basketball season, and I'm going to secure myself another player of the game, going 27-7-7, only missing 2 shots. And it looks like we're going to need that offense again this game as we sub into the last game of the episode, down 4 against UCLA. We're going to get our first points on this fast break dunk right here to narrow the lead down to 2 points. But I can tell this UCLA team came into play as their guard smacks an and 1-3 right here to go ahead and extend their lead back to 4. And we're going to have our work cut out for us if we want to win this game. I'm going to try to run the break here, but they're actually going to get themselves another layup to extend the lead even further. And then they get the ball again, trying to get us a stop right here. They're going to run a set play off the inbound and get another 3. So just like that, we are down 10 points in this first quarter, and we're going to start cutting into that lead as Mark Sears gives us a 3 right there to do just that. We're finally getting some stops on defense. We're looking to score once again. I'm able to hit the big man underneath. He's able to get the dunk right there, and I'm able to get this block. He's able to get the rebound and then go ahead and get himself another dunk. And just like that, we're down 3 points. We're on a little bit of a run right here. Hopefully we can keep the defense going, but their big is going to smack a 3 in our face, and they're just shooting all over the place right now. They're looking like how we've been looking so far early on this season. We have to put a stop to their run, and off the pick and roll, I'm able to hit this layup on their big man. I have their guard out in the ISO. He's undersized. He can't guard me on the inside, so I hit him with the Euro and get us a layup to only put us down 4 points. And then I continue to take advantage of the mismatch, getting a post fade right there on the guard, and then I go ahead with the spin layup right here, just absolutely dominating around the rim right now. And then I'm able to hit our big man right there to put us down 4 points. Here in this third quarter, we're down 9. We're desperately trying to come back. We don't want to get a loss early on this season as I dunk the ball right there off the assist to Mark Sears, run the pick and fade with Rylan Griffin, and you guys know what that is. Green, boys. We're only down 4 points, trying to get a stop here on defense. I make the guard take a terrible shot with the shot clock running down, and that's going to be a fast break right here. I'm out on here. I'm bobbling the ball a little bit, but I'm able to finish with my right hand to put us down by 2 points. We have 3 minutes left. I fade to the right to go ahead and tie up this game at 57. Then I get the ball off the catch and shoot off the dribble to give us our first lead of this game to go up by 3. But they're going to throw this full court pass, man. We were caught celebrating, and we're only up by 1 point right here. But I'm going to go ahead and get the dunk off the pick and roll, up by 3 points. We need this last stop, but we're not going to get it as the UCLA guard's going to make a tough fadeaway jumper. I'm here isoing on the wing, trying to go ahead and put this game away, and Rylan Griffin is going to do just that, draining this 3 to put us up by 4. And then after this, they're going to try to double team me off the isolation, but we catch a man off the roll, and they're just going to be doing a lot of fouling and timeouting. But we're going to start this season 3-0, and with me here, football and basketball, it's a great time to be an Alabama fan.